Hello, this is Dr. Nuke. This is my first video of the new year 2023. It's just a little before 1 a.m. New Year's Day. Right now I'll talk to you about COVID denial and anti-vaxxerism. Many people have needlessly died in the United States as a result of COVID denial and people not getting vaccinated. The vaccine has saved many lives. Probably 1 million more people would have died if it hadn't been for the vaccine in the United States. As it is, over 1 million have died. And there were those who refused to wear masks, practice social distancing. There were political rallies that were super spreader events. There were other super spreader events by people who denied COVID. Some people thought that COVID was no big deal, but in reality, many people did die from it. As I said, in the United States, about 1 person out of every 300 in the United States perished from COVID. Right now, COVID is exploding in China after they quickly and abruptly curtailed their zero COVID policy, which had become unsustainable and was resulting in mass protests in China. And that's saying something, to have mass protests in a country like China, which is so tightly controlled and under such a totalitarian regime. Even under totalitarianism, the zero COVID was so onerous that the people rebelled against it. Well, now COVID is spreading like wildfire in China. They have vaccines in China, but they're not as good as the vaccines that we have here, the Pfizer and Moderna. The Chinese developed their own vaccines, but they're not as good in preventing infection and severe disease. And not everyone in China is vaccinated, even with that vaccine. Anti-vaxxerism isn't unique just to COVID. There's people who don't want to get their kids vaccinated before they go to school. And there are many vaccine-preventable diseases that are a problem now because people aren't getting vaccinated. Measles, for example, is a severe problem, potentially. Well, my advice is people should get vaccinated for any disease that's vaccine preventable. I mean, there's even vaccines for hepatitis A and hepatitis B. The hepatitis B is given in 3 installments. There's no vaccine for hepatitis C, but there is a cure for hepatitis C. A drug regimen that has to be taken over a period of the better part of a year to wipe out the infection. Well, anyway, please like, share, subscribe, comment. This is Dr. Nuke signing off.